Peace, peace, peace. What's good? Peace. What's up, hip hop heads? We are live now on LiveWire Radio, and I'm your host, Barz Nice, and you are now tuned in to Barz Block, and we're about to spin the block today. We got a dope show for you as always. This is where we preserve the culture. We highlight the predecessors, and you know, I like to use the word ancestors, those who have already passed, but you know, they paved the way and they left a rich legacy in hip hop. Right here on Barz Block is where you're gonna get it at. You know what I'm saying? So without no further ado, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get into the program. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kick it off with one of my favorite groups, right? You know, that Philly crew, the Crown Rulers, right? This is called the B-Boy Document by the Crown Rulers.
What's up, world? What's good, everybody?
What's up? Excuse me, I had to pause for a minute. I was reading my notes. Some you know, special people, you know, on the shout outs. You know, like always, I like to do shout out to people that's putting in the work in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? So I always have my list, and I like to show, you know, appreciation and homage for those, you know, who've been with, you know, LiveWire Radio, you know, Barz Nice, and, you know, Bullpen Recordings, you know, Bully Boy, you know what I'm saying, in the building, on the boards, you know what I'm saying, in the background, no doubt, you know what I'm saying?
Get it.
So, you know what I'm saying, I like to send a shout out to my people, you know what I'm saying, as always, you know what I'm saying? I got my list here, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna sound it off, you know what I'm saying? No, in no particular order, you know what I'm saying? But I like to shout out my man Spade Haynes, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Grandmaster Spade, you know what I mean? Y'all know who he is, you know, that's hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Love right there, that's hip hop royalty. Then I got my man Mike J from Bars and Beat Society. You know what I'm saying? J.D. Hayes, Veterans League, Jolie Harris, the Independent Artist Spotlight. You know what I mean? Pro Organics, what's up, baby? Big Star, Quantum Q, More Like, Tone Red. Happy birthday, belated happy birthday to my man DJ CXD and my man Syfe in the building. Hustle Hard and Cooler Von Seal. And that's today's LiveWire shout outs. You heard it right here on Barz Block. You know what I'm saying? Cold Saturday. I wonder what y'all getting into wherever you're at. You know what I'm saying? You can leave a comment on our. We got our Facebook Live, and it's at live.wire 804. That's our Facebook Live. You know what I'm saying? You can leave your comments and interact with us there on our live as well. We got our YouTube, which is at LWR 8041. That's our YouTube Live. You can check us out there as well on our live. For everybody that's behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying?
Peace, Mike, Brad, Beats and Bar Society, Mike J. Tell them peace.
Peace. What's up, Mike? I see you, baby.
When we go back on, then shout them out on that. Okay. So just right into the next song. This song. Yeah. Okay. So go into the next song, and then you'll say what it was after it's over, or you want to introduce? Would you want me to just go into the next song?
No,
okay. So after this, you're gonna come back and into the shout out. Word. Okay. Gotcha. Copy that. Copy that.
What up, Mike J? Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. We appreciate you tuning in. Like I said, this is your host, Barz Nice on Barz Block. This is actually the first episode, so you know what I mean. You know, we getting, you know, reacquainted. I'm getting reacquainted with being on this microphone. You know what I'm saying, and giving y'all this hip hop you know what I'm saying, that I solely love, you know what I'm saying, with my heart, you know what I mean? I'm a hip hop baby, second generation hip hop, you know what I'm saying, baby, you know what I mean? So, you know, shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that loves hip hop, you know what I mean? You're tuned into now Barz Block on LiveWire Radio. That's Live 365 on LiveWire Radio.
While you are doing that, you can go to the Facebook and share it to your page, and so that you can start sharing it to others as well, or everybody. Even though we're gonna do it when it's all said and done too. No. Share what's live on our LiveWire page.
Okay.
Yeah. And tag yourself. Tag your page.
Alright.
Okay. I can't do it because I'm using the hotspot.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yo, we right back at you, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to do this shout out to my people, you know what I'm saying, while we live, you know what I'm saying? So everybody, you know what I mean, that's listening and tuning in and understand who's putting in the work out here in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? I got my man Spade Haynes, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Spade Haynes and my man Big Sty. Shout out to Mike J of Barz and B Society over there preserving the culture, you know what I'm saying? And keeping the legends, you know what I'm saying, in the forefront, you know what I'm saying? Giving respect and paying homage to our predecessors. Shout out to Jolie Harris, the Independent Artist Spotlight. You know, shout out to For Organics. Shout out to Quantum Q, More Life, Tone Red. Happy belated birthday, my man. Shout out to DJ CXD from Cambridge, Maryland. Shout out, congratulations on your new podcast. And shout out to my man Syfe, Father Syfe from Delaware, Randall Mosley. Shout out to my man DJ Big Will. And shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's out there putting in the work and doing it, you know what I'm saying, for hip hop.
Yo. Shout out to Hustle Hard.
Word.
Hustle Hard has to be on everything. You know what I'm saying? Salute Beezy. Salute Unique Hustle Hard and the whole Hustle Hard team. Yo, we waiting for you over here because your show is already ready.
Word.
You feel me? So let's link.
One more person, Cooler Von Seal.
Cooler Von Seal got to do it. We got to add in Charged Up, Noah O. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
We got to add them in the mix.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get the big week. Get it type of thing going on because, yo, here at LiveWire Radio on Live 365, it's all about the indie artist, the indie producer, the indie poet, the indie anything. So salute y'all. Make sure that y'all send shout out if there's something you want to have played or whatever. LiveWire. LWR804 at gmail.com. That's LWR804 at gmail.com. And look across the bottom of the screen if you want to be a guest on the Barz Block show, or if you want to have your music played on the Barz Block show. The email is right down there, scrolling across the screen. But Barz, tell them what it is.
BBRS8041 at gmail.com. Again, that's BBRS8041 at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? You can send your request in. You know, artists, you can send your music in. DJs, send your MP3 mixes in. You know, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Get in the mix. You know, we got slots available on LiveWire as far as DJ slots for mixes and Barz Block. You know what I'm saying? So we reaching out to all DJs and everybody out there that's doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
We got a lot of talent and a lot of people, man, doing a lot of things, man. And this is the platform for that. This is why we here, you know what I'm saying, Barz Block, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, we're going to keep it moving, you know what I'm saying, keep giving you that dope music from Philly. So I got, you know what I'm saying, Believe Me That's Bad, and that's by my man, no other than Steady B. Word. I'm sorry, man, I'm trying to pull up this LiveWire.
That's all right.
In the middle, and I kind of, but I appreciate it.
No doubt. Salute LiveWire! LiveWire in the building. Yo, tell a friend. Make sure y'all share. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
You are now tuned into LiveWire Radio. You know what I'm saying? And I'm your host, Barz Nice on Barz Block. You know, where we preserve the culture. You know what I'm saying? Give homage to the predecessors, and everybody is putting in the work.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Study B was a pioneer. You know, he came out of Philly, in the early '80s. He's actually, I want to say, probably the only one that I know of from Philly that did a song with BDP, and it was serious. I want to say he produced part of that. Or he might have did the production on that. I'm not sure, but Study B, man, he was a staple in Philly hip hop. He was under Lawrence Goodman, one of the Hilltop Hustlers, Cool C, and the whole crew, DJ Tap Money, and that whole squad coming out of Philly. You know, and they was putting in the work early in the '80s. He did a song called "I'll Take Your Radio." A lot of people preserve that as a diss, you know, to LL, but it was actually, he was paying homage. You know what I'm saying? So he got a real dope history, man. But tragic ending. You know what I'm saying? You know, he doing life right now due to you know, bank robbery, attempted bank robbery. Him and my man Cool C, man, you know, blessings to both of them, man. In Philly, man, it was a music staple, bro. Cool C was one of the dudes that dissed the whole Juice Crew. Well, I won't say the whole Juice Crew, but certain members in the Juice Crew. Nonetheless, he got no response. You know what I'm saying? And he's just a phenomenal MC. One of the dopest MCs that came out of Philly, EST. You know what I'm saying? From 3 Times Dope. You know what I'm saying? That's another brother, Philly. What was your favorite? If you you know, leave a comment in the comments. What was your favorite Philly group, MC, DJ? Leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? In the comment box on our Facebook at LiveWire 804. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you also can reach us, like I said, on our YouTube at LWR 8041, at LWR 8041. That's our other live feed right now. You can check us out also on our Facebook page, like I said, at live.wire 804, at live.wire 804.
Yo, word. And big, we get it to my man G Money over there at our brother station, Big Time Radio Network. Yo, salute G Money, man, because G Money has really been on his thing with me, helping me to understand a couple of the new ways of doing things. So salute our brother station. You're gonna see us doing a lot of stuff together. Word. That's LiveWire and Big Time Radio Network. As always, we get it.
After this, I'm gonna go ahead and do my highlight of the week, my graffiti artist. All right, so you can just play the background music.
What, you want to play your
Barz Block?
Barz Block.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. We're right back at you live and direct on Barz Block. You know what I'm saying? Today, my highlight, you know, like I said, we like to highlight the legends and the predecessors in hip hop. You know, there's a lot of different intricate parts to it. And one of the parts I want to talk about today is, you know, is graffiti, the graffiti writers. You know, one of the first graffiti writers, you know what I'm saying, female, Lady Pink, American graffiti writer Sandra Fabera, born 1964, Ecuadorian American graffiti writer and mural artist, born in Abado, Ecuador. In 1964, she moved to Queens, New York. She started writing in 1979, using her murals as acts of expression. And she studied in Manhattan at the High School of Arts and Designs, and that's where she was introduced into graffiti writing, nicknamed First Lady of Graffiti, one of the first women active in the early 80s in New York City subway graffiti subculture. She painted from 79 to 1985, and she was part of the all-female Public Animals, the Cool Five, and an offshoot of the group The Crazy Five. She would later play the leading role in Wild Style and involved in a book called Subway Art by Martha Cooper and Henry Chalfant. She does projects with the Frank Sinatra School of Arts every year, and she's married to Roger Smith. And she is Lady Pink, ladies and gentlemen, and that is our graffiti writer highlighted today. And also Cornbread. A lot of people, we remember that movie Cornbread, Earl and Me. But actually, Cornbread is actually deemed one of the first graffiti writers in America, right? And he went by the name of Daryl McCray. And his tag was in, he was out of Brewery Town, Philadelphia, 1953, North Philadelphia. And he started with a group of friends, and he was tagging monikers all throughout the city. And he's actually the first graffiti writer, period, that as far as we know today, you know what I'm saying, that started graffiti writing. So shout out to the graffiti writers, you know what I'm saying, that's a dope culture. I indulge that in myself a little bit. Richmond is full of graffiti writers. I love Richmond, man. You can see graffiti everywhere you look in Richmond. In fact, I shot the song we did, Bully Alma Mater. The graffiti that was that was actually all female group that does that graffiti on those buildings over there off of Commerce, off of Morris Street. I'm sorry, off of Morris Street. Which of course now they just put a brand new set of condominiums there, but nonetheless, it's still graffiti everywhere, man. You look in Richmond, man. Graffiti is a very beautiful part of the culture, man. And Bully, you ever do any graffiti writing, bro?
Did I ever do what? No, I've never.
No.
Never. I haven't known anybody who actually, besides James Boone. Let me rephrase that. James Boone. Salute James Boone.
James Boone is an artist.
Because James Boone is dope.
He can write on anything. Shoes, jackets, hats. You know what I'm saying? He's just dope, man. Y'all got to check out James Boone, man. That's my man. James E. Boone, 7. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man James Boone. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it moving, man. And this is my man right here. This is my man I was talking about, one of the members, of the Hilltop Hustlers, Cool C, right? One of the ones that diss, the Juice Crew, you know what I'm saying? And he came at them harder. And I don't think they ever even responded. If they did, it was never known. But yeah, my man Cool C, this one here is Down to the Gristle by my man Cool C, another Philadelphia artist. We good?
You've been on for 18 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah, pretty good, because Mike is responding to what I'm saying in the comments. Trivia song I gotta have.
I hear you, Barz. I'm just trying to do two things at
Oh,
one
okay.
time, brother.
Yo, and we back live at you. Peace and blessings to all the hip hop heads and everybody that's tuning in right now. And you are now tuned in to LiveWire Radio, and you are on Barz Block, and I'm your host, Barz Nice the General. Like I said, this is where we highlight the predecessors, we honor the legends, and they paved the way. This is a platform that's strictly geared, to our legends, our pioneers, and the hip hop, the true hip hop, the people who understand that we keep it the way the founders kept it, or we keep it the way the founders kept it, So, shout out to everybody, I like to throw in a little trivia. I like to judge everybody's knowledge on hip hop, So I'm gonna ask everybody my trivia question today, right? Is anybody that would like, to take a shot at this, leave it in the comments on our Facebook, which is at live.wire804. You can leave it there on our Facebook, comment there. But I want to ask everybody this trivia question, right, for the people the B-boys, right? What famous West Coast breakdancer that battled Shabba-Doo in the movie Breaking, right? What was his name? He was known for, he did some major things. He was in the movie Breaking. If y'all remember Turbo, my man, he used to do popping around the broom. But this brother, he was one of the guys that was, I don't want to say his name, but he was battling Shabba-Doo and the white chick in the battle. He's one of the pioneer b-boys, back in the day, man, who really left an impact, inspired a lot of people. You got a lot of people, you got Crazy Legs, you got Mr. Wave, you got what the group, New York City Breakers,
Yep.
And Rocksteady Crew was Crazy Legs, New York City Breakers was Mr. Wave, shout out to them, I remember, when Beat Street came out, and everybody in Beat Street was wearing, everybody. I remember everybody was wearing their Kangos, they name belts. And VA, you was in VA. So what was? Let me ask you, Bully, what was going on like in VA at that time on the scene? What was going on like when in that period, in that era? Because everybody can tell their perspective from where they were. You know what I mean? But what was going on like in that time? Like what was it like when Beat? In that golden era.
The first of all, the name belts. Everybody had a name belt. If you didn't have a name belt, you was trash, really, literally.
Wow.
So you had to have a name belt. So, kind of like spiky things, like some little wrist things or whatever like that.
Oh
literally ready to go to war.
Because we were still coming off the Michael Jackson jacket era, what I mean? The members only.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So we was out there, man, with the whole name belt and
Coat,
kind of like parachute type pants and everything like that. Oh no, the nylon sweatsuits You know, like the nylon joints.
Like
the windbreaker sweatsuits.
With the Van Grack joints.
Yeah, bro. Let me tell you something. We had them all colors. Adidas started killing them. Nike was killing them with those. But you know, for the off-branders, we'll just run up to like Family Dollar or something to see if they got something fly, and get it for a little show or something.
Sometimes you could get it off if you had the knockoff suit, but you had the sneakers.
Right, you know if you had the sneakers, right? So you know, that was what was going on back in the day. Believe it or not, bro, I was a real live b-boy breaker. Me and my brothers, shout out to A.A. Miller. Yo, salute to A.A. Miller. Y'all know him as Rhino Firearms and
my man,
yeah, my brother, Rhino Firearms.
Right.
That's my brother for real, my brother.
Right.
So he and I had a group along with our cousin Gene called Phase One.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we used to his mother managed us. You know, my brother's mother managed us, and when I tell you she had our little young butts gigging everywhere, and we had an attire, you know, and then it was like the cut off muscle shirts with your name and your number on the back, and I can remember us at the time we couldn't drive, so when we was out in the city and the buses cost money then,
right,
you know, we would get on the bus, whoever was in front would point to the next person in back until it got to the last person, and then the last person would come up with all the bread. It was just something to do, you know. But as long as we had linoleum, we were good to go. We suffered a lot of bruises and a lot of parts that are still busted up in us today. Because of that. But linoleum, loose clothes, especially those nylons, and make sure you have white socks, because you know back then we was wearing them fat lace Nikes and everything, and Pumas and Adidas, the shell toes. You know what I mean? So they didn't stay; they were flopping off a little bit. You know, and
so
and sometimes when you break, you maneuver into the shoe for a close. You know, some of them socks, bro. When they came out them Adidas, I was like, "How you put them dirty socks up in the anyway?" We ain't gonna talk about that. Don't put on no dirty socks.
Don't put your dirty socks in a fresh pair of Pumas.
You know what I'm saying? That's like going to somebody's house and they say, "Hey, we got to take your shoe off policy." And as soon as you do, corn chips fill the room. It's ugly. Don't do it.
Man.
Don't do it.
Yeah, my crew was the Floor Rockers. Shout out to my man High C, Chris Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, we had a crew called the Floor Rockers, man, and it was a few of us, man. We even had let me see, me. Even though I don't know what I was doing, to be honest with you. I think when we used to do gigs, because his mom. Rest in peace to Val Jones, you know what I'm saying? Valerie Jones, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? She always would pour into us, man, whatever, you know what I mean? I remember her son, the Chris, man, he'd be outside practicing. We would be outside at night under the street, like on linoleum, you know what I'm saying? And we could look right and left, you know what I'm saying, down the street, and we knew that we was safe in the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just a beautiful feeling. And we were just some kids just out dancing. Nobody bothering you. You know what I mean? And she poured. I remember we used to get. She got him. I think he even went as far as like dancing. Chris Jones even went as far as dancing in like tournaments.
Wow, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? He was there. He was nice, man. So, I mean, like that's dope, man. To hear that. You know what I'm saying? Put your experience in the comments, man, on our @live.wire 804 Facebook page, man. Put your experience in the comments, man. You know what was going on. You know, in that time doing Beat Street, man. You know, when that movie was out. You know, remember when all the breaking was out. You know, and don't forget, you know, the trivia question. Let me shoot that to y'all again, man. What was the name of the famous West Coast breakdancer that battled Shabba Do in the movie Breaking? You know what I'm saying? And he was known for, he did some mean things, man. When it comes to dancing, man. He did some stuff. I ain't gonna say no more because I don't want to give it away.
Hold up. As a matter of fact, let's sweeten this deal a little bit, Barz. Let's sweeten this trivia.
All right.
Whoever answers the question correctly gets a free LiveWire t-shirt.
All right. Okay.
They get LiveWire merch for free.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Whoever gets this right, you know what I'm saying? Put it in the comments. Like I said, it's on the @live.wire 804 Facebook page. Put it in the comments, your answer. Whoever gets it right, you'll get your free t-shirt, LiveWire t-shirt merchandise. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying. It was a dope era, man. During that time, man. Everybody was. I remember, you know, you had dudes that just did the most awesomest. I know that ain't probably a word, but windmills, man. You know, backspins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Logan Jones was the best popper in my hometown. Logan Jones was, you know, one of the best poppers. Then you had Steve Spate. You know what I'm saying. A few other cats, man. And Corey Thompson, and another cat named Brett. You know what I mean. That was in our crew, man. And I might be missing a few, man. But that, you know, charge that to, you know. I've been in this thing a long time, bro.
yeah. Big
you know facts. What I'm saying? But anyway, man, you know, shout out to everybody, man, that's tuning in, man. You're tuned in to Barz Block on LiveWire Radio, and I'm your host, Barz Nice. You know what I'm saying? In the background on the boards, no other than my man, Bully Boy, in the background on the boards. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into this next joint, right? It's another Cool C joint, right? It's called I Gotta Have It. I think this song here, man, made some numbers. He made some money off this joint.
Yeah, we good. Hey, yo, y'all make sure. Send your music for Barz Show to bbrs.8041@gmail.com. Just look at the scroll at the bottom of the screen.
Word.
And write it down. Get your music in. If you want to interview, hook them up, holla at them.
DJ, send your MP3 mixes in, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're accepting those as well. You know, send your music in. You know, you got a mix or something. You know, you want to be heard, man. You know what I'm saying? Just send it into the email bbrs.8041@gmail.com. Check us out.
Yeah. And again, big shout out to our brother station, Big Time Radio Network, and salute to G Money, the commander in chief over there, who has been helping out a lot.
Word.
Salute. We thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? This is actually the official first return. We had some technical difficulties, man, so we were late, you know, and a lot of things happened. So, you know, like we can't control what we can't control. You know, we can't change what we can't, you know, so you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying, we here, you know what I'm saying? Barz Block I'm excited because this is the official first episode of me returning, you know what I'm saying? You know,
word.
You know,
salute. Welcome back, Barz.
So, you know, I'm getting, you know, just sitting back in the seat, man. But this is something I love to do, man. You know, I tell people all the time. When I was a kid, I used to play radio so much so that my mom used to think that it was real. I used to give like fake news reports, and she would wake up like thinking, I heard him saying somebody was gonna rain when I was asleep, or when I was asleep. Did the weatherman? And it would be me. Wow. You know.
Hey, Will Rogers said, "What's poppin'?"
Peace. What's up, Will? That's DJ Big Will. Yo, send that mix in, DJ Big Will.
And when we get back on, make sure you shout him. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Big Will, what up?
You know what I mean? Mike J.
Big Will.
KD. Yeah, Mike, you right. KD the Dragon was actually, that's a good, KD the Dragon was Steady B's first DJ. I'm sorry. He was his first DJ, and it was a song called "Bring the Beat Back."
Oh, word, that was dope too.
Remember that? You remember that, right?
Yeah, that was killer. That was crazy.
Yeah. And you know, hey Greg, you remember how Wolfman Jack?
Oh, he don't know nothing about Wolfman.
Hey, I used to play like I was Wolfman Jack. I'm not even gonna I can do my impersonation, but I don't even want to do it, man.
Yeah. What's up, Will Rogers? What's good? Hey, look, we in here just having a good time. What's up with you?
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody. Hey, yo, Will. I know you're a hip hop head, Will. Hey, look, Will. What the trivia question of the day is? What was the name of the brother that was in Breaking? And he was battling Shabba-Doo. Mike J, if you tuning in, man, I know you a hip hop head, man. You know what I'm saying? Who was the dude that was battling Shabba-Doo, man? And Breaking, man? What was his name? What was his alias? What did he go by? He was a West Coast DJ. Yo, and right back live. And I'm your host, Barz Nice on Barz Block on LiveWire Radio. Hey, look, the trivia question of the day. Let me reiterate that one again. Who was the name of the guy that was battling Shabba-Doo and breaking? Mike J, if you tuning in, you a hip hop head. Hey yo, DJ Big Will, shout out to DJ Big Will. Hey yo, send that MP3 mix in, bro. I'm still waiting, my man. Hey, you a hip hop head? No, man. It wasn't Turbo. Okay, I see that, but no, well, Turbo was in breaking, but
yeah, Turbo was in there. But
he was the guy I was talking about that was doing the broom thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But this guy, he was like Shabba-Doo's main nemesis. What was it? Against Shabba-Doo. Yeah, he was against Shabba-Doo, Mike. Yeah, he was against Shabba-Doo. This brother here was against Shabba-Doo and breaking. But he's known, he's big time. He also had some other stuff going on. I don't even want to say too much because then I'm gonna give it away. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, we made the deal sweet. If you get it right, you get your free LiveWire T-shirt merchandise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Greg, what poppin'?
No, he was speaking to Greg. He was speaking to
Greg.
Okay,
my bad. That's my eyes telling on me.
So yeah, y'all know what the assignment is. Answer the daggone question. That what it is. Look, if DJs, if you would like you a mix set, we can determine how long it is. If you would like a mix set, please email LWR804@gmail.com and let us know that you're a DJ and let us know what the deal is so that we can get you a mix set. Give us a little sample or something so that we know what we're getting into. Y'all know what y'all getting into. Everybody good to go. Just let us know and we got you because we're looking for some dope mix hours and some dope DJs that will liven up themselves and their party for their time, you know. Right. And look, while y'all here, make sure y'all tell a friend. Tell a friend. We here for everybody. Let's have a good time, everybody.
Artists, send your music submissions, LWR804@gmail.com. Oh, also R&B indie artists. We want to showcase you as well on LiveWire. Send your music in to LWR804. We're still taking submissions at this time. LWR804@gmail.com.
Yeah, and I hope that one of my favorites, Brennan Marie Avery, if you listening, please send your music. Hey, yo, y'all flood her. Brennan Marie Avery is one of the dopest to me. That's just to me. Dopest artists out there, not only because she is multi-talented, but because she's so humble that you don't know she's so talented.
Right.
And then you see her out somewhere and she has her band that she's put together and she's playing the keyboards and singing and directing. And I was like, wait a minute, where did all that come in?
Right.
I didn't even know. I know her voice was powerful.
Right.
But I didn't know that she was a melting pot of different skills. So, Brennan, send your music in. Also, set up an interview. Yo, I don't even have my own show here. I'm just here to engineer for my brothers and be a part of this whole thing. But I will sit behind a chair and interview you if one of my brothers don't. So, Brennan Marie Avery, yo, y'all flood her. She's amazing.
Word.
Yeah. Word. Oh, look. Also, y'all go and peep that I Know I'm the GOAT by Unique Hustle Hard.
Shout out to Hustle Hard. Big Beezy. Shout out to Big Beezy.
She said, I know I'm the GOAT. I know I'm the GOAT. And I ain't going to say no whole joke. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, salute Unique Hustle Hard for her new release. And yo, my son, my man, Big Bolini. You might not even, you know Bolini?
Yeah.
That's my baby right there. That's my baby boy right there, right? Bolini. Yo, y'all go check out Bolini. Man, when I tell y'all this cat is off the Richter scale, and another one who's so humble that you have no idea if you don't know him.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But he will literally tear down a house lyrically. The boy is bad to be so young. So Bolini, salute you, son.
Word. Shout out to Bolini, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man, out there, man, doing anything. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep it moving right along here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play some more. I was just feeling, you know, Philly. If you know anything about Philly and hip hop, man, it's synonymous with New York to me.
Yeah.
You know, me being from Delaware, Seaford, Delaware to be exact. Shout out to everybody in Seaford, everybody that's in Seaford, and everybody who made it out of Seaford. If you know that place, you'll know why I say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, shout out to everybody in Seaford, Delaware. You know what I'm saying? That's my hometown. Yes, I'm a native of Delaware. You know what I'm saying? I was born in Seaford. Seaford means mouth of a river. You know what I mean? It's the mouth of the Nanticoke. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all some history. But anyway, but you know, Delaware and Maryland and Virginia, you know, that's DMV to us, the Delmarva Peninsula. You know, so shout out to everybody, you know, back there, man. That's
Oh, that's why you said in the joint, Mr. Del Marvelous, call me Scorchy Barz.
Yeah, Mr. Scorchy. So Scorchy Barz came from Scorchy Talls. Scorchy Talls was an avid fisherman and wildlife, and he actually was on TV on WBOC.
Word.
And he used to go. He went fishing. My grandfather, God bless him, Alfred Johnson, my mother's father.
Yeah.
He was an avid fisherman, and he actually went fishing with him one time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was just kind of giving him, you know, I said, Mr. Del Marvelous, call me Scorchy Barz.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
You know
that was a dope line, though. That was a soup. That was stupid, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Y'all make sure y'all check out everything Barz Nice the General. Check out Barz Nice on Spotify and all of those streaming platforms.
All major platforms.
Check out Barz Nice, BARZ NICE. Yo, he's got mad work there that's absolutely insane. Y'all make sure to check out Barz Nice.
At Bard1, at Bard, BARRED1 on IG. You know what I'm saying? That's my Instagram. But moving along, we're going to get into some more of this hip-hop, man. And this one here is I actually said that this was Philly, but it's next door. It's close enough. I think Crown Rulers was from Jersey. Will, you listening, man, I think you said it was from Jersey, right? But Crown Rulers, this one is one of my favorite ones, you know what I'm saying? I used to put it in the, you know what I'm saying, in the queue before I spun the block. And it's called Kick the Ball. Anything you want. Just when DJs was DJing, bro. In Philly, to me, like, if y'all, whoever listening on the background, on the backside, right? I'm gonna ask you.
Will say, yeah, he's from New Jersey. And also, Will Rogers says, steady B, give it up or turn it loose.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
he said Poppin' Taco was the best in breaking. I don't know, but I sure could use some Poppin' the Taco right now. Taco, hey, look.
He said what?
Pop.
Who said that?
Mike J.
Mike J, congratulations, you are the winner.
Mike J is the winner!
Yeah, that's his name, Taco Paco, Bruno Falcon.
Yep, all right, tell him to send the size and send the address so we can get his shirt sent to him.
Word. Yep, Bruno Falcon. And when we go back live, I'm gonna touch on. You know what I'm saying. We're gonna announce our winner, which is Mike Johnson, Mike J, aka Mike J of Bars and Beat Society, man. You know what I'm saying. I really shout out to Mike J, man. Mike J, man, is an awesome brother, man. You know,
Mike J has been in the game, but he's been in our corner
for years. For years.
So we always gonna salute Mike J.
Word. Shout out to Mike J. Y'all need to check him out on Facebook. You know, go to his page, man. Mike J. Bars and Beat Society. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is a Facebook group, man, and it's dope. You know what I'm saying? It preserves the culture, man. Mike J has been in the scene, man, for years, doing a lot of work for a lot of major artists, people that you and I know. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning to now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just an awesome dude, man. He put in a lot of work, man. You know, so salute and congratulate you, bro. You know what I'm saying, and everything you do. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So we, you know, like I said, man, you know, this is the first episode. We're back. You know what I'm saying? This, you know, we were supposed to do some things today that didn't happen. Unexpected changes happened, man. Due to you know, weather and different things, man. Things that God is in control of that we have no control of. So we do apologize because you know, we did announce and you know, promote that we was going to announce we was going to interview my sister. You know what I'm saying? Sean Nicole, aka Butters, the Forgotten MC. You know what I'm saying? Richmond's own, you know what I'm saying, legendary. I had the privilege of performing with her twice so far. You know, one was at the Pit on Brook Road, and the other one was the Rec Yard in Petersburg. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but we will reschedule. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I mean, because she's dope. You know what I mean, and you know, y'all can check out her stuff on, you know, on all major platforms. You know what I'm saying? She got a single joint called Raw Uncut, produced by Fro Organics that I really dig, man. So check her out, man, and we definitely gonna get her back. You know what I'm saying? In queue for an interview, man. Like I said, word. Here right now, you know, we just trying to stay warm. It's like 40 miles an hour, 35 and 40 mile an hour wind gusts outside. It's cold, it's ice still on the ground, so y'all be careful out there, man. Here in Richmond, Virginia, man, it was like a ice house, man. It was crazy for like days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Church Hill was like on ice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Literally. Churchill, the county is still in ice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The county is still iced up. The back roads are still jacked up. You know, the main parts you can get to, but once you get past that,
Yeah.
they just left us all out there in the woods, man. Just like,
Hey, put the background music on when I come back in. The background music. Yeah. And when we talk about the trivia, the winner, announce the winner. We'll be at us on time.
we got it's 47. We have 47 minutes.
47 minutes, okay, cool. All right. Yep. And we're live, right back at you. I'm your host, Barz Nice, and you are now tuned in to LiveWire Radio on Live 365, right? But this is Barz Block, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate, you know, everybody. I was going to send a shout out to everybody that's been tuning in, man. But we do have a winner. I would like to announce the winner for the trivia question of the day. Goes to my man Mike J of Bars and Beats Society. You know what I'm saying? He did announce the name in the comments. It was Poppin' Taco. You know what I'm saying? AKA, well, he was, let me say it, he was a famous West Coast breakdancer that Battle Shabba doing the movie Breaking. And his name was Poppin' Taco. Bruno Falcon, and also unknown, well, I ain't gonna say unknown, it's not unknown, let me rephrase that, it's a big known fact. He was the choreographer and dancer in Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. You know what I'm saying? My man had a group called the Rockets. If you remember my man Rerun from What's Happening, he was in that group. Remember Pop Locking back, you know, that was West Coast, you know, it was big. You know, so you had the Rock, I think it was another brother, I can't remember his name right off the top. Mike J, if you listening in, hit me off with his name, but it was another, it was three. But I do remember Frederick Stubbs. You remember Frederick Stubbs on Rerun? On What's Happening Now? What's Happening? He was in that group called the Rockets. Yeah, but our trivia winner, Mike J, congratulations, you are the winner of the LiveWire merch. We'll be in contact with you, bro. Send us your size, you know what I'm saying, that you wear, man. And we'll, you know, well, we'll talk, man. I'll get your size, brother. And we'll see. We'll get that right off to you. Congratulations to Mike J of Bars and Beats Society, the winner of today's trivia question. You know what I'm saying? and that was who was the break dancer and breaking that battle Shabba-Doo, and that was my man Papa Taco, Bruno Falcon. And congratulations. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, prosperous Saturday today. Today, I'm like I said, I'm in my Philly bag, man. I grew up listening to Lady B on Power 99, you know what I mean? And she was the one that was giving us shout out to Lady B, man, because you gave it to us raw, uncut, you know what I mean? And you gave us access to New York City through your station. I had a receiver, back then you had those Radio Shack receivers. I forget the one I had though. But then I had another one that was a brand name. I can't think of that one either. I'm getting old. But anyway, I do remember I used to take speaker wire and hook it to the antenna part of the back and run it up the outside of my house.
Right. That's old school right there.
And I used to run it up the side of my house, right? Take the ladder, put it up on there. And people used to always say, man, how did you get the music and how did you get Lady B so clear? Now you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I made my own, I extended my antenna outside so I could get it. You know what I mean? So I used to, every Sunday at 5 o'clock, Lady B would come on and she would always say, start your tapes. You know what I'm saying? So everybody would have their boom box. You know what I'm saying? And bro, you would literally sit there and just record for the whole hour. Record, you know what I'm saying? If your tape pop, you put another one in. My mom used to whip my behind because I used to stuff paper in some of her good tapes.
Right, and record over.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I caught that beating a few times.
Was you a tapeologist? And look, everybody tuned in who was a tapeologist when your tape messed up, man, got all crinkled up. Take them joints apart. Put tape on them joints and everything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You get to that part, it might muffle a little bit, make a weird sound, but go right back into it.
Right back to it.
You know what I mean? The hip hop, man, like I said, those days, man, if you was there, you was there, but if you wasn't, you wasn't, man, unfortunately, man. You had to be there to see it, man. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in, man. Again, man, shout out to everybody that's been a part of the journey, man. And helping us, Greg Hall over at Big Time Radio, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Spade Haynes, Big Sty, JD Hayes, you know what I'm saying? Sean Butter Nichols,
Judah
Priest, word. 144,000 children feud. You know what I'm saying? Father Tom, what's up, baby?
What up, Father Tom?
You know what I mean?
Fire Nation Flames.
Fire Nation Flames, what's up, man?
Flames is hot.
Smooth Mass Beats, what's good?
Yeah, what's good?
What's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, man, in the camp, man. Twist Flavor.
Twist.
What's up, baby?
Big Twist.
Big Twist, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, But yeah, man, we're going to keep it moving. I got another, this right here is probably one of my favorite DJs, right, from Philly. And he was with this crew called the Tough Crew, right? And this song right here, he illustrated some dope hand skills, man, and speed. And I just recently saw like some video footage of him online. Yo, he still got it, man.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man. He still got it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I put him up. He's in that crew with Tap Money, Cash Money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And of course, it would be remiss of me not to say or not to mention the one and only DJ Jazzy Jeff. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, you better say Jazzy Jeff.
Jeff, man, DJ Jazzy Jeff is just a whole nother animal, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the DJs.
Salute.
Grandmaster Rasheen, you know what I'm saying? He's the father of them all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? One of the pioneering DJs in hip hop, man.
Oh, yo, speaking of pioneer in hip hop, yo, we didn't call everybody out. Salute to Mad Skills for bringing home that Grammy to 804.
Yes, indeed.
Mad Skills, hats off to you, King.
Word.
Salute. You talk about perseverance. Because,
yes.
He's been around since his hair was all black.
He was the first. He put VA on the map.
He put them on the map.
So,
them and Super Friends.
Yeah,
we can't forget Super Friends. Because they
Lonnie B, Danger Mouse.
Joe Dozier.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of them, all Super Friends was just like, yo.
Rest in peace,
rest in peace, Joe Dozier.
Yes.
So salute to you,
Indeed.
Mad Skills, for bringing something to
And
the
artist that
state
was
of
on there.
Virginia that
Yeah,
it
man.
has not had.
It was dope because, you know, a lot of the people that participated in the making of that project, man, you know, they're on that project, man. They, you know, salute to all of them, man. You know, everybody, Grammy winners, man. You know, and that's just, yeah, man. And it just solidifies the fact that Richmond and Virginia, period, the state of Virginia, has always been a monster.
Yeah.
When it comes to music, period. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we know the, you know, Missy Elliott, you know,
yeah.
But we've been putting in work.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Mad Skills been putting in work,
Yeah,
writing.
he been putting in work.
Ghost writing for mad people.
Yeah, he getting what he had.
You know what I'm saying? His
coming
pen
to him.
game is crazy. It's retarded.
It's retarded. Exactly. So salute to Mad Skills
Word.
for bringing that beautiful award home to 804. Thank you so much,
Word,
Mad Skills.
word.
So you were introducing the next song.
The next
Barz,
song,
Tough
you know what I'm
Crew.
saying? Yes, My Part of Town by the Tough Crew.
Yeah, that Mad Skills thing, man, is.
And that was on the spoken word project.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But to me, it don't matter how he got it here.
No, I wouldn't necessarily. I'm just saying. But that was his because you know he does spoken word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was a dope project, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man.
And I'm waiting for, you know, my favorite MC, man. Oh, y'all can check out Big Star's new project. He just dropped this kids party mix, and I think it's done by him and Spade.
Yeah.
And it's on YouTube.
Word.
Kid Koala.
Kid
DJ
Koala.
Kid, yeah, DJ Koala, like the koala bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ Kid Koala, yeah, and it's a party mix for children, man. And it's, you know, it's hip hop.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can check that out as well, man.
That is dope.
You know what I'm saying? So. I'm going after
This was a great show.
Thank you.
Salute to you.
Thank you.
Great show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I had enough tools. You gave me enough. There was no reason for me not to.
Hey, look.
That's why I laid it out for you. I wanted you to see. That's why when you came, I wanted you to know.
Oh yeah. And I
know what I'm saying?
appreciate that. It made it so much easier.
Now I know. So now that we've done this, now I know what is expected. Like I know how you need things to be. So it makes it. And then we actually, at the end of the day, we kind of killed two birds with one stone.
We sure did, man. All these beautiful people out here, man. See it with it. Hey, look, y'all make sure to tell a friend, share.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that email is LWR, is LiveWire. Excuse me, bully.
LWR804 at gmail.com.
Okay. I got so many emails. Forgive me. I got so many emails in my head. Cause I was about to tell y'all, artists, DJs, send your emails, send your mixes and music to BBRS8041 at gmail.com. And you can see that scrolling at the bottom. If you're tuning in live, you can see that on the bottom. It's BBRS1804 at gmail.com.
And if y'all ever have anybody that y'all want to shout out, that y'all want to tell us to look at or holler at or anything, please always put it in the comments. Let us know. Hey, rock with us, talk with us. We want to hear what you had to say. If it's something we can answer, we'll definitely answer it. Tell a friend, because we'll always be back. Watch the new people who are there with us. We're going to grow, and y'all going to grow with us.
Word,
and that's just
indeed.
it.
True indeed. And we appreciate everybody that's been tuning in behind the scenes with us, man. Like I said, it's the official first episode of Barz Block returning, you know what I'm saying, online, you know what I'm saying, on the radio, you know what I'm saying. So It's been a journey, man. Like I said, we apologize because we had some things lined up for y'all today, but nonetheless, we made it happen. You know what I'm saying? But stay tuned in, for the next episodes coming up, man. We got a lot of dope stuff, man, coming your way, man. Like I said, this is the official first episode return.
Yo, thank you, Mike J, for sharing it on all your platforms. We appreciate you, brother.
Word, thank you, Mike J. Thank you, as always, bro. Appreciate you. DJ Big Will, thank you for support, tuning in, man. And get that MP3 mix to me, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get you on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time as well. You know what I mean? To bust it up, man. One of the hip-hop heads.
We're going to bring your song back in and we're going to say bye to everybody.
All right.
Okay.
Yep, and we're back live. And this concludes the show in the first episode of Barz Block. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we did it, y'all. We here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy, man. You know what I'm saying? This was the first episode returning. Shout out to everybody. We'd like to say hello and goodbye to everybody. Shout out Greg Hall at Big Time Radio Network. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike J.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Big Will. You know what I'm saying? Who you want to give a shout out to, Bully?
Yo, let me correct it because last time he checked me on it. That's G Money.
G Money.
At
Okay.
Big Time Radio Network.
All right.
Commander-in-Chief is G Money. You feel me? Don't call nobody other than he gonna be like, who you talking to, bruh? Who you talking to? So yeah, salute G Money.
Shout out to G Money. Word.
I wanna make sure that I salute Barz on getting this first show done. I promise you, we went through it trying to figure out all this new stuff and how to do different things. So salute Barz for getting this show done. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Your understanding and staying with me while I bumbled through and figured things out. I want to salute my man Quantum Q from the More Life Show.
Word.
We had his show last week, but there was an audio issue, so salute Quantum Q for his patience, and next time we be back, it'll be back bigger and better. I want to salute the CNC Gospel Show. They will be coming in the future, but our beloved Sharice has a new baby.
Oh,
so,
congratulations.
So salute to baby CJ.
So you popping up, this is pop, you popping
Yeah, I'm pop
You get to
again.
do it
And
again.
let me tell you something. I can't get enough of it. I love it. So salute to Sharice and to Chris for a CNC Gospel.
Word.
Salute the Highleys.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The Dawn and Baby Blurred.
Baby Blurred, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be back as well. So I want to salute all our shows, man, and just the love and perseverance that they've dealt with trying to get this whole thing done. So it's been a bam boom at Barz Block.
And if you can I add?
Please add.
And if you are someone who would like to have a show or host a show,
Yep.
please let us know. You can contact us at lwr804@gmail.com. lwr804@gmail.com. That is the LiveWire Radio an email. And let us know, and let's talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hustle Hard before I forget.
Yes.
Unique and Big Beezy.
Y'all go get that. I know I'm the GOAT.
I know I'm the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Check that out. That's on all major platforms. Unique is sick with it. She's sick, bro.
Yeah.
And Beezy in his own lane, you know what I'm saying?
And again, I love surrounding myself with these type of people because they're all extremely humble. They don't flash nothing. You don't know they got nothing.
Right.
Hey, look, they go in wreck shop.
They just hustle, man.
That's it.
They just hustle
hard.
And their name is that's what they do. They just hustle, man. They hustle hard.
And salute the Clef Majors who put their last album together.
Clef Majors. Shout out to Clef Majors.
Salute Clef Majors because Cat does big things behind the scenes, and you don't either hear about it or hear him talk about it, but you hear him through his music.
Right.
An amazing arranger, amazing artist, musician. So salute Clef Majors as well.
Word.
Over there at Yellow House
Studio.
Salute
You know
Yellow
what I'm
House.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man. So with that, man, being said, man, we gonna close out, man. You know what I mean? Like we always do, man. Saying peace, love, and prosperity to everybody. Peace.